você achou que o Lex Luthor causou muito problema em Supergirl, eu vou te dizer uma coisa, você não sabe o que vem aí. A gente conversou com o elenco, inclusive com a Melissa, sobre o que está por vir na série. E vou te dizer, tem notícia do crossover nessa entrevista, hein? Então se liga aí.
I think the way we explored her journalism career last year was very strong, and I was really proud of it. And I think we'd be remiss to take that side of her away, because it is the way she is a hero without a cape on. She's a hero on both sides of her life. But like that's the next step. And once it has pockets and I can put like some pot stickers in there, I think that Supergirl will be what happened.
Can we talk a bit about the new suit?
It's great. I love it.
Is it nice to be in pants?
It's really comfortable. It feels really strong and empowering, and better for Vancouver winter.
Yes. For Mia, I think the continued representation comes in just continuing to tell stories that kind of showcase her as an individual outside of her gender identity, and telling stories about her evolving relationship with Brainiac and how she is a reporter and how she's doing as a superhero. And I think the representation comes kind of in what goes unsaid, if that makes sense. It feels like you don't have to dwell on her gender identity or her transition or anything, because that's not, all she is.
I would say it's kind of the same for Jimmy. It's like if you dwell on categorizing people, then that becomes the issue, right? So I think the cool thing about our show is that once human beings, we happen to be diverse, trying to save the world, right? And some of us are aliens. So, yeah.
God, I mean, when I started, I binge watched the show before I chemistry read with Kyler, and then I met Kyler, and you're like, she's so easy to fall in love with. But I fell in love with the story. Her previous storyline was beautiful, and I was so in awe of it, and I was so in awe of the actors and the writing and the directing, and I felt so honored to be able to come in and do this, and I also felt the responsibility of honoring that storyline, and we're both very mindful of making sure it's very different, because that is forever, and you want to tell different stories, especially with marginalized groups, whether any marginalized group, including of Black.
It was important, to really make sure that we did this respectfully and correctly moving forward, because, I mean, knowing personally how, loved this storyline was, beforehand, again, yes, I am very protective of it, and we work very hard to make sure that in a lot of ways we're not mirroring the same things that happen with Sanders' relationship. Because it's new and it's different and it's fresh, and this is the second time now that Alex will have been with anybody, another lesbian. So it'll be like, this is the second time, the second go around where she's sort of like falling, for somebody that, is teaching her even more about herself.
There was a lot of revelations for Lena last season, and from finding out that everybody lied to her, there is this to have to deal with, that this woman who she has believed she was the second class with, that Lex was always more important, that she was always maligned, that she was always not really her daughter, to find out really that this person does love them. What does that do to you, to believe that this person always hated you? And also, she's not particularly a nice person, and you're like, what does this mean for you and your relationship and going forward? And especially in the light of everything that has been told and found out for Lena at the end of season 4, does that mean that her relationship with her mother is going to be stronger? Because to be fair to Lillian, she's one of the few people who's never really lied to her. She's been harsh and she's been cruel and but she's never, now as Lena's discovering, she's always kind of been honest with her. So what does that mean going forward for this sort of mother-daughter relationship? I'm not quite sure yet. I'm just hoping it means more Brenda.
Half of last year was fairly Eve-heavy. And I'm so incredibly grateful. I mean, when I first came onto the show, I thought I was just the kind of comic relief, and it was a bit of a throwback to the old Superman movies. It was really cool. And I tried to make her quirky and fun and memorable, but I had no idea that we would be deep diving into this amazing arc. And I love that she's an enigma. I love that you never really know where she's going or what you're going to get with her.
Brother Malefak, who's very angry and very hurt and very capable. I think that's also going to teach John a bit about his Martian self. As I say, being on Earth for so long, I think he has forgotten a lot of that. So I think this season is about him learning more about his Martian self, more about his family, more about himself, and taking that forward. I think we're going to hopefully see more Martian justice.
Kind of misunderstands a lot of, misinterprets what Nia is asking of him, and that is kind of the theme, at least for these first couple episodes. It's him trying his hardest, and also struggling with what has happened at the end of last season, and what he's kind of learned about himself, and how he's trying to let himself be vulnerable with someone, and afraid of him hurting that person. So it'll be a struggle, but it'll be fun.